Friday is my final treatment for breast cancer. So I get to ring the bell, and I'm super excited.
He's tough all around. His shins are always bruised up. It just doesn't faze him. He's such a happy social kid.
Things have been great. My husband recently retired, so we've been traveling. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't think about how fortunate I am.
We took Noel to his primary doctor. He was 8 months at the time. And she's like, I feel a bump about the size of a baseball. And I think it's cancer.
That conversation of your child has cancer can go a lot of ways. One of the things I very much recollect about his parents were how gracefully they took that news.
This began as an elective appendectomy. And then as things progressed, it's like, well, actually, it's not elective. You have a mass in your appendix. That gets removed. And then the pathology report says that was a neuroendocrine tumor. It just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse.
So I went and got my mammogram, and they said, it looks like there's something on here. It looks like it's cancerous.
I remember meeting Melissa very vividly because she is just a bright light. And even on a day where we were talking about her new diagnosis of breast cancer, I felt like she was the one bringing the warmth and the joy to the room.
I had some concerns, especially, Black women going through this, and the rates are different as far as survival. And she said, yes, I love your question. Let's talk about it.
He had what's called a hepatoblastoma, or an embryonal tumor of his liver. And we actually spoke to them about a clinical trial that we were a part of. His parents, I think, made a very informed choice to say, we want to go after this as aggressively as we can.
I remember the doctor saying these kids are just so resilient because they don't know a lot of what's going on. So they just push through it. So he did awesome.
We've made so many great breakthroughs. A lot of the movement in breast cancer has been around kind of pulling back from certain treatments that maybe cause harm with no benefit, and deploying new treatments that can cause great benefit.
We now consider clinical trials as part of standard care because these trials are based on the most innovative science that we have ongoing at the University of Chicago.
One of the big efforts here at the University of Chicago is to offer everybody who's eligible a clinical trial so that we make sure that the population enrolled in clinical trials actually reflects the population facing breast cancer.
Noel and his family showed incredible resilience and were able to get through the chemotherapy with an eye towards the future and an eye towards hope.
I think it brought us closer. He's our first and only child, so yeah, it's just toughen us up for sure. Yeah.
Luckily for Cindy, because we caught the cancer at an early stage, there was no additional treatment needed, and so we have been monitoring her since, and she's been doing great since then.
It's I do look back and reflect how this could have gone very differently. I don't even know if I'd be here. You appreciate every day just a little bit more.
What's next for Noel? He went to Disney World in May with us for his 4th birthday, and he's going to kindergarten next year. He plays soccer all the time. They're big Arsenal fans, Noel and my husband. For Noel to play in the Premier League would be my husband's dream.
I really love watching women just become themselves again. I never get to meet people on the first day I meet them, right? I'm meeting a distressed, chaotic, upset version. And so I really love, my favorite thing is when I see people at their 6-month return visit and they don't start talking about their cancer.
I think I blossomed just knowing that this is a new season of life. This is an opportunity to make an even greater impact. I tell people this is my season of yes, where whatever God brings my way, I'm like, sure, yes, okay. that's what I want to do in this next year. I just want to be living my life to the fullest. Right.
All right. Oh, cute.
They are. Okay. It says, Dear Melissa.
Dear Cindy,
Noelle, thank you so much for being part of our video. It is a pleasure and a privilege to be your doctor.
over the past decade, we have seen countless patients who have bravely stood against cancer, like yourself, who've refused to bow down to the suffering and the dehumanization that cancer causes.
I've been so impressed by your incredible strength, grace, and joy through your breast cancer journey.
I'm excited to see all you do as you grow up. These flowers are for your mom, who is a pillar of strength and love.
It has been such an inspiration to be part of your team and get to know you and your beautiful family.
Your story has been so inspirational, and we are so fortunate to have been a part of your journey. Yours, Dr. Tarago and Dr. Lam.
Thank you for sharing your story so openly and letting me be a part of your team. Best, Sarah Schuitt.
All the best, Dr. Applebaum. Thank you so much. Very nice.
Sorry.